Hey guys, it has been a very long time since my last video in general, and been a very long time since the last time I played Casualties Unknown. Or Casualties Unknown. I don't know why I slipped up my words there. There's been multiple reasons for that. Mostly just not really having the time to. And also just because OBS, I'm very appreciative that I have this recording software, but it's very annoying to actually set up. I still have a very consistent whiteout issue where I'm not sure why, but the entire screen is very white. Like this, like my background is not this pale. It's actually a very relatively dark background. It's got a lot of blue in it, but it's like a dark blue kind of. It's not nearly this dark, like this bright. Uh, but my background is actually from fan art, I believe, by Able Air. I hope I remember the artist's name correctly. And they are one of the artists in the Casualties Unknown community, or the Scav community. Um, Now, what you see up here in these three file folders are previous games made by the same developer, Orsoniks. I played all three of them. As you can see, I played since about pre-test of V5. I think I played since V4, actually. Because V4 is the first version that was on the itch page, I think. But V5 is whenever they added the liquid, like the brand new liquid physics engine, and they wanted to make sure everything was working. And these are some very good, like, this is a very good developer. In all my times of playtesting the old pre-tests, I have never come across a single major glitch or anything. It's like, even if it's a pre-test, quote unquote, unstable version, it doesn't mean it's bad, you know. I think people nowadays should really pay more attention to these indie projects. Because in my own honest opinion, AAA stuff nowadays is really not that good. It's really not. Uh, I mean, I got a whole list of things that I can play uh, for you later if I want to. This has always been a side project of mine anyway. But we've been waiting for an official Steam release for a very long time, and we finally have gotten one. Now, this is a demo, subject to changes, but I can tell you all the changes just right off the bat. The music quality is way better. Not those bad before, but the quality is definitely way better. Uh, and some of the main menu UI has also been slightly changed. Like the Casualties Unknown logo, like has a different font. And once I started to notice those major changes, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to show this. Because first of all, I haven't done it in a very long time, and second of all, I just really like the game, and I want to showcase it to you. So here we go. I have my game audio cranked up quite a bit, so if you can't hear me, I apologize in advance. But this is your warning, as usual, with this game. But in case you are not aware, that's your warning. Year 2XXX. Humanity as technology progressed to a significant extent. One corporation began to put research into bioengineering, combining animal and human DNA. This led to their creation of the experiment species, along with dozens of later offshoots. After years of unethical private testing in labs, they set their sights on something bigger. They knew of a great planet with thriving flora, fauna, and an easy space travel path. Soon thousands of specimens, buildings, and miscellaneous cargo were sent. While most was shipped correctly, a large amount of cargo was mistakenly sent to the planet's expansive cave network due to a calibration error. This includes a mistakenly sent piece of important experimental technology, which now sat deep in the underground systems without an easy way to get it back. This, however, was seen as an opportunity by the scientists to do more behavioral research by sending thousands of specimens down to retrieve the lost tech. The chance of it working was very low, but shipment is cheap and their breathing fodder is plenty. You are one unlucky specimen. Resistance is not an option. This is more or less not changed. Now this is technically different, but they changed this particular slide back in version 5, I believe. It's not really that different. What I noticed immediately is that this down here, the logo looks way better. It's a different font, and I actually like it more. every single time I check in on this game, it just keeps on getting better and better. And I actually sat on the main menu for like a hot second just listening to this better audio quality. It wasn't bad before, but I can tell they definitely changed it maybe a bit, just slightly. They did also change the tutorials, so I'm gonna go through those. Just seeing what they did. Going through this for the first time, so basic training. This is the one I'm used to. First aid course, crafting course. They give crafting its own course. In the basic training, they go over crafting, but they only force you to craft nails, and it's very, very quick. And then the brand new sandbox mode. I'm gonna come back to that later. I really love sandbox modes in games, but I don't want that to be the main focus, obviously. So I'm gonna do basic training. Oh my goodness, this entire thing is different. Holy crap. In the final revisional training course, we'll go over all the basics you will need to know for the next experiment you will participate in. So, yeah. Please walk towards the training armature device A. If there's an A, then is there a B, a C, a D, a Z? What happens when you go past Z? Do you just like start calling these arms alpha, beta, theta? Interesting little rabbit hole. Again. Okay. You can walk, impressive. Oh, well that's I don't like being called that. Now let's go over holding things. Yeah. Item interactions are done with right click. Click on yourself to see your inventory. Click away to close. There's something for you to play with. Right click and drag it onto yourself. This is completely different. The old tutorial was way different. If you want me to go back to the old tutorial, I will later, just to show y'all. But just for my own fun, I'm just gonna stay with the new version for now. Use it and continue. Never eat the entire thing in Scav if you don't need to. Alright. Okay, this is entirely not like what I expected. I expected them to be a bit more, like, just a bit more mean already. But so far, this doesn't seem very mean. It just seems like this is their job. I kind of like that aspect. No matter how bad the workplace is, there's always that one random dude that actually tries to care. Target that. Oh, that. Gotta pay attention better. Marvelous, yes. Are they gonna give me water at some point or no? Because in the old tutorial, like, that forces you to go faster. I'm just gonna go as fast as I can. Now go over the basics of first aid. Please hold still. Oh no! Ow! Ow! I take it back, you guys suck. Good news, you're going to fix it. Usable and health. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I already know where this is going because I played a lot. So keep yapping away, bro. I already know. And I'd rather not lose like half my blood listening to your pixel text go by very, very slowly. Oh no! It's fungus! It's a very, very number-based game when you really break it down. Wait, that's... Wait a second. Okay, I might be talking over the music because it's a bit loud, so forgive me, but... Okay. Yeah. Well, that's mean. I spoke way too soon whenever I was saying, you know, I actually expected something a bit worse. Hey, nice. Yeah, how very? Yes. Oh, that's actually awesome. I need to go faster. I've yapped a bit too much. Okay. To do that, you'll need to make 2 canvases and 1 rope. So, from what I'm getting here, this just seems like a normal day for them. Up until it's not. When you have both canvases and rope on you. So canvas, rope. Where's the other canvas? There it is. Now make the bag. There. Yeah. Take a quick look at the health panel again. Look up at the top right. Those are your skills in order: strength, resilience, and intelligence. So some of these things were introduced beforehand, but they were never explained very well. Strength is your amount of muscle mass. It mainly improves your attacks and carrying capacity. Resilience is your physical endurance and mental fortitude. It makes you more resistant to pain and tiredness. Oh, nice. Intelligence defines your knowledge. It affects what you swear this bed is like, oh, it's actually very good quality. I was about to say, if it's like the worst bed known to man. Ooh, that's different. That's very different. Rubber is especially comfy. All rocks you can clear. Of course, it's good to keep your back a break sometimes. This concludes your final revisional training. You may now return to your designated room. Designated room or prison cell? I'm confused. Okay, now I do know an Easter egg, guys. If at any point during any of these training exercises you decide to break out, because that is glass marked by, I believe those are, yeah, that's a turret. I know it's a turret. If you try and break out though, they try and stop you. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna speed this up a little. Yes. Yeah, okay. So, what I want to know is, like, are you escorted out of this room, or do they just, like, shut off the... Because the way that they have this set up, it feels like they just want to... They don't want any contact with the experiments if it's not necessary whatsoever. And of course I'm failing this now that I've done it before. Ow! You damaged my leg that time. Yes. Something for you to play with, right click, and... Yep. Now watch this. Alright. Turret. Alright, well. Here goes nothing. I can't jump. Aw, dang. What if I just go, whee? Ah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I want to break out. Let me out. Let me out. Yeah, marvelous. No, let me go. Let me go. I can't jump. I think they disabled my jump. Hold on, let me go back. Because I think after a certain point you can't do it. Because it is an Easter egg and I've seen it happen. Don't want to do that yet. Wait, that's my old save. Huh. It actually saved that. Okay. I thought whenever it went over to the Steam release that it wouldn't save your previous runs. But every single version, it seems like it does save your previous run, which is awesome, but sometimes they conflict. Okay. Now. Let me, yes. Ah! Wait, they actually just grab you out of the way? That's weird. If you're already standing there, they just grab you out of the way and force you to go back over there again. It seems pretty obvious what we're doing, but it kind of makes sense in the lore why they wouldn't immediately stop you, because they really don't seem to care that much. It's like a bit of nihilism. Even if you do the complete opposite of what they say for you to do. Do they really care? Nope. Unless you try and break out. Ooh, ow. Ow. The first human! The first human! That's the first time we see an actual human being. Dang. So in the GIF, the guy actually got a lot farther. He managed to actually get in that window. I was trying to jump in there, but I just couldn't quite get in there. So I think those are flashbang turrets, because the second that the turret made line of sight with me, I got flashed. Man. Okay, I'm already like stoked. This is this is amazing. But I'm gonna do the advanced first aid tutorial. Now I have seen this already, but there's one particular part that looks terrifying to me. This entire thing's terrifying actually, but I just want to do this. Intelligence has increased. Oh, so we can tell what the AEDs are. The big panel to the left may be overwhelming for a while, but we'll touch upon more important things. Brain integrity. Yep. Now, all of this is very useful information, but if you play unchipped, you have literally no way of knowing any of this. When that is more or less the canon ending is unchipped, or the better ending is unchipped. Can't promise you guys that I'll ever do unchipped, but if I do, it'll be beyond difficult, but I'll try it. Absorbed total radiation. Don't ask what it is, just know that more than 0 means trouble. Yeah. Keep this above 0. Too high or too low? I think that's about average. SP02. Get used to it as you'll stare at it often. Yeah. Lift specific health panel. Most of it is pretty self-explanatory, so we won't cover it for now. It's a lot, but you can just check your boodles at any time to learn what most of these mean. Don't worry about it too much. Oh yes, please worry a lot. The more common injuries, ah! They got me. The risk of infection and more importantly, lowers your total blood volume. Oxygen gives flowing oxygenated blood. Yep. Sterilized dressing, yay. It's actually way better than normal dressing because, like, it actually sterilized. Which basically means that you won't get an infection from it. Though I'm not sure if it's guaranteed to not give you one. Dang, this is actually a really, really deep puncture. You have to use the entire thing almost. There we go. Should stay around 120, maybe. Directly affected by your heart rate. Crisis scenarios, survival mode, don't. Sure, it stays at a safe level and that your heart keeps beating. This is where it gets a bit scary. I am now removing your blood. Don't ask how they do that, but... Fibrillation... Kills in about 2 minutes. You may notice in the bottom left, this is a sign of said fibrillation. This is an automatic external defib. Reset your fibrillation to 0, stabilizing you for a while. Use it on your test and follow the steps it gives you. What do you mean? Okay. What do you mean? Okay. I forgot how the guy on the tutorial did this. Wait, wrong way around. Long way around. Wait, oh, down. Down. There we go. Come on, come on. You got it. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Woo! Ow. Okay, look at that. Okay, this is the automated version. The manual version is way more brutal, but oh, they updated the dialogue too. You see how it becomes distinctly wavy at high? Yeah. Distinctly wavy. This is a manual one. It's similar, but can fail if used wrong. Yeah. This is the scary one. To use it correctly, you must match the power level to how far fibrillation has progressed. This means that if arrhythmia has just started, you set the power level to low. If it is seconds from stopping, you set it to high. You determine this by using the ECG and power estimation visible here. The better you align it, the higher chance of it working. They've stopped using these entirely because they're just not that good, but in most situations. And power estimation. Yeah, I am just kind of dumb, so I'm just gonna set this to over 80. That should be good. Charge. Now, go. Nice. Yep, got it. Whew. So let's say something goes horribly wrong. Wear this, then open the health panel. So, the thing about this is that, technically speaking, although your heart stopped beating, you're not clinically dead. That happens when your brain is completely gone. Injected. Good as new. Yep. As shown, that is viscosity. Simply how thick or thin your blood is, both extremes can cause issues, but extremely thick blood is more dangerous. Extremely thick blood can cause a pulmonary embolism, which will damage your thorax. Severe damage to the thorax will impair, eventually stop your breath. Yep. To break the clot down, use that. These are real things, by the way. See what happens to your thorax did fail. Just use it on your thorax. Yep. You're fine. Do not take off the auto pump once you get it in this tutorial, by the way. It's just not a good idea. Back in working order. Fibrillation and death. One more thing to note about circulation is high blood pressure or hypertension. It's usually more manageable, but can still be very dangerous. The main danger is the risk of stroke. If the hypertension becomes too severe, try not to let your blood pressure go above 180, 120. Fill a lot of this out with experience. You will now be given some supplies. Mark at me with B when you're ready to move on. They actually give you some food in this tutorial. That's awesome. Now, because you're not a human being, the animal food that they give you won't give you any kind of sickness or anything. In fact, it's actually preferable to any other kind of food. Slate, which means do not do more. And now, Bork. More miscellaneous entries. Ah! Usually acquired from bad falls. A lot of pain when used. You can fix dislocations by hand. Try it. You'll need to hit the joint back into place and gain some speed with your hand, then left click over the joint to hit it hard. I gotta use my entire mouse pad for this. There we go. Ow! Ow! Neat. Speeds it up significantly. Pressing on the limb wound also helps slightly. Ow, 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 ow. I'm trying not to freeze to death in here. Can't hold things with the respective limb. Bottom right of the health panel, try to note that you're not ambidextrous. Nice. Severe pain is one of the Now, this is where this game gets a bit... just a bit... risky. Is that... typically you do not want to do something like this. Where's it at? Up. Where's it at? Does it want the Bruce kit? I'm using everything that you're giving me. You guys can see about more than I can, by the way. Oh, there it is. Dang, that really is hidden. Okay. This is not good. Do not do this in real life. Ow. Boo? It's boo. That went away quickly. Right. Be careful with them. You can, yes. Or go into withdrawals afterwards. Can help. This concludes it. We could cover more, but we believe you can safely figure out other options. You may return to your assigned room. Okay guys, well that will more or less conclude the tutorial so far. I'm not going to continue my previous save file just because usually those corrupt. And I do know that there was an update released right before the Steam release. I don't think I have that one installed. I'll have to go back to the itch page and install it myself. But this is more or less just kind of testing the waters, kind of, sort of, just to see if this even works. And if it does, then, well, you'll know because it'll be uploaded. So, I've not seen the crafting course yet. I don't understand crafting that well, so I'm just gonna take it. The crafting course will cover the details of accruing items and showing certain common workflows. I've not seen this tutorial at all, so almost everything you see is real matter and not trash. You can harvest metal from scrap piles and traps, wood from wood structures, foliage from plants, etc. The objective will be to create a specified item using the resources given to you. I want to point out how they have all of the materials from, like, the Pale Planet already in their little science lab, implying that human teams had to go down to retrieve these items already. The foliage bag using the former materials. Use the reset button if you make a mistake. Craft a foliage bag. Okay. Well, in real Scav, I have never actually done that before. So, we're all going to be learning here today. Usually, I usually just make rope, because rope is kind of useful, yeah. I'll admit, I never did crafting a whole lot. That's probably why I died a ton, to be honest. Because I never valued crafting that much. Well, we got plenty of food here at the very least. I think I remember it's rope. So we got the first rope. Just gonna drop it here so that we know where it is. And the second rope. Yeah. far so good. Second rope. And now we just need... okay. These things give... yeah, they do. Okay. Now we can make canvas. Which means now... can we make the bag? Can we make it now? We need... oh, I need to pick... yeah, I need to pick up the other things. So I made a mistake. It's not 2 rope and a canvas. It's 2 canvases and a rope. It's not a big deal. We can fix it. I don't think I need to hit the reset button yet. Mush plants... yeah, mush plants don't really give foliage that often at all. Dang it. Well, I'm going to hope that 2 is enough. No, it's not. Okay, well, we're going to have to hit the button. This just familiarizes us with the plants that we're given and just value the very, very little resources that you have. Because trust me, in the actual game, having all these plants right here in a straight line is like bountiful. Like, you do not get that many things at all. Although it kind of just depends on mold generation. Foliage. And foliage. Okay, good. Good. Gucci. Alright. 2 canvases. We're gonna keep that canvas on us. Another one. Now we just need 1 rope. Okay. The only things here... I don't think the glow plant fruit counts as foliage, but I'm gonna pick it up anyway just to check. Yeah, no. This is kind of expensive. I'm gonna guess that is a foliageable quality. But I also know that if you take that, it knocks you out on your butt, so... not sure. Okay. So these actually do count. Gotta remember that. That is actually pretty good information. I did not know that at all. So we can just drop that. And make the rope. And now, with the 2 canvases and a rope and a mush arm, we can make the bag. The steps nicely done. Getting a container should always be your first goal. An important thing to note is that you can use items near you on the ground for crafting. Bark at me would be once you fully absorb this information. As if, like, using items near you on the ground for crafting is like just something that just completely annihilates their brain. They can never comprehend that. again with the same resources and make a full dressing this time. Should be easier actually, right? Because we just need... yeah. I'm just gonna break these, and they're gonna fall to the floor. Okay. A full dressing, you need at least 90% condition. Okay. Any item with rippable quality. Okay. I think our best bet for rippable quality is not the foliage? No. So it's something different. I'm gonna guess over here. The mush arm? Are they rippable? They, in fact, are not? That's weird, because these things count as band-aids, basically. The mush pear? Not a good idea to have this in my mouth, by the way, but... yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be significantly more of a pain in the butt. I'm going to hope this is it. Still no. Still... huh. Also, my jump is still disabled, so... that was not a mistake, I guess. Well, I have no honest clue what could possibly be it. So I've already picked those up. I've already picked... oh, wait. Thinking outside the box here, but I don't know. Dang it, I actually really don't know. I'm completely lost here. Does it require all of these foliage pieces? Like every single one I can possibly make in this room? Nope. We need to make 2 of these, not just 1, to make a full dressing. Maybe mush plant arm, 2 of these. Nope. There, 3? Surely not more than 3 to make 1 simple. I swear, if I look back on this recording and it's like bluntly obvious what it wants me to do, I will be so mad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just reset it. Now I know how these guys feel. Oh, man. And, I mean, that's kind of the entire intention, so... I'm gonna check every single thing that drops from this time. Just grab everything before we start just, you know, getting all confused as to what is what. Oh, there we go. You haven't made this before. So you get a slight mood boost from just making new items, which is actually interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, kind of just looking at the stuff outside. This seems like an observation post, but there's no one actually there, which is interesting. And that is... the turrets on each side are way different. I need to actually read. Has qualities, produce, foliage, inventory. Wait, I know. This is way easier than what I'm making it. I think wood scraps are... no. Would it? You could probably make... I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Flammable. Not what I want at all. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to hit the button again. Because, yeah. Okay. So if it's not any of that, then what can it be? Maybe rope or canvas is rippable? It would make sense, right? Yeah, it is. Wait, I'm being so dumb. Of course it is. Will you let me, sir, while you're still putting stuff down? Okay. Okay. Way easier than what I was making it out to be. This recording is already probably way too long. Oh well, we don't care around here. We just, we record the raw, you know, first time impression. Even if it's painful. Okay. Make a canvas. There we go, finally, okay. Now we just need another canvas. So, because we only have 2. I should have made that connection way faster than I actually ended up connecting the dots. Yeah. Now that we have two, we can make a full dressing. Nicely done. Very cheap and crucial for your survival. They should be your priority right after getting a container. Important note, you can pin a recipe to have it permanently highlighted in the corner using the button in the bottom right of the crafting menu. Pin the recipe for a flimsy knife. Add some scrap and wood to the mix. Create a flimsy knife. Using these resources, you can merge items in the inventory. So scrap metal, at least 90% condition, rope, and a wood cube. So rope I know how to make, but wood cube. Just a bunch of wood scraps and biochem. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First of all, get this thing. Then pick up all the foliage because we will need it in a hot minute. Sometimes if something's in the way and you can't actually grab onto something, just break what's in front of it. It usually works. Okay, biochem fluid, make. I can make a whole 10 milliliters. Wood scrap. Okay. Doesn't take that long at all for your exhaustion to climb. Okay, wood panel, wood stick. Overall, very interesting. So, we can already make a wood cube. We make it now. Now, all we need to do is wait. We can make pancakes. Oh, that's awesome. Although we need to be in the jungle for the tree sap. Not so awesome. Okay, just look up the knife again, because I already forgot the other things. Okay. We need rope. Just make rope now. Temporary bottle cannot be refilled and will soon disappear. Transfer the contents to someone else before it's gone. Okay, better hurry up then. Because I don't want my biochem fuel to go away. Now, our little knife only needs scrap metal. And probably another glow plant. If I'm not fast enough. That's not 90% condition. That won't work. Yeah. So I think you can combine these things, but I'm not sure. anything with the metal? It appears not. Oh yeah, there we go. I remember. Just do that number. Just need one more. Alright. So with everything together, nicely done. Something to note is you can favorite items to prevent them from being used in crafting recipes. We'll do this for stuff like bags, to not rip them up by accident. Press F on the flimsy knife you just made to favorite it. Okay. Press F. In the menu, or... Seems like it has to be in the menu. Yeah, because that doesn't work. Okay, craft again. F. Then where is it? F. Where exactly do you want me to press F? Press over here, press on, you know, that. I don't know. F is not working for some reason. And I don't know if it's because I'm not pressing it in the right spot. Maybe it's because I have it selected. Is that why? Does that, like, take priority or something? No, it's still not doing anything. I don't get it. Oh, I already know certain people are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well this is another showing of how you're not good at technology." But hey, that makes me more of a perfect subject because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally at like the final portion. This is it. I'm 90% sure this is it. Maybe I need to drop it. Like that. Then press F? No, it's not. Not working. I don't know why it's not working. I'm supposed to be favoriting the recipe, not the item, I'm pretty sure. So, let me just look it up directly so that there's nothing else that can possibly get in the way. It's not doing anything. that's not working. Help! Help, you useless arm! Well, that's an interesting detail. He's looking at the turret. Even if I'm, like, going backwards and not really looking in that direction. Yeah, he still notices. My XP's gonna starve to death. He's gonna starve, all because I can't favorite a stupid item. Well, honestly, I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough. So, it is somewhat unstable. I don't know. I'm not sure what that was. Like, I was pressing the whole time, didn't do anything. It might be an issue with keybinds. It may be an issue with something else. I'm not sure, because I am running OBS, but F is not binded to anything as far as I know. So I don't know why it's doing this. But I'm going to actually play the game sometime later, because the tutorial took way longer than I thought it would. I wanted to see everything, and that's what you do. And like with a major update like this, you want to see everything, you want to do everything, but at the same time, I'm heavily limited by what I want to do for one day. Scav is the kind of game where you can't do everything in one day. You will get to the next layer, which can take upwards of half an hour or more on like average. And you will go back through it multiple different times. I will come back later and I will go through this. It's just, I don't think I can do that right now because it's already very, very late. I will try to, but no promises. But if I'm not able to, then you know why. It just takes a very long time to actually set up. And just in case I'm not able to actually go that far, I'm gonna stop here. You guys will know whenever I'm back, though. This game by, you know, Orsoniks, loading art's by Wigflix, and the mini art is by Gakto Takado. I actually don't know who that guy is. I know who Wigflix is. I'm quite the fan, actually, of both Orsoniks and Wick, because Wick has done some amazing stuff on the Scav server. But other than that, I think I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for watching. I don't really know if this is gonna perform very well, because this is just the tutorial stuff. And that was not the original intention. I was gonna play the whole thing, but I don't think I can now. Just took way too long.